Hey, what's up guys? Tito here with Aloha Android, and for today's video, basically I'm going to be honoring and commemorating the Pebble smartwatch. So cue that roll, let's go. So for those of you who carry around this all day long, you know, at times we're on this maybe like 85% of the time, out and about, or even in home in our house. But say you're a business person and or you know you're on a council at your job. You can't have this going off if you have an important notification, important message, or even an email that needs to reach you. So what's one of the best ways to get notifications without actually having to pull this puppy out? Well, the one thing that some people, which is controversial, would claim is gimmicky or an absolute help would be this right here. The Pebble Watch, also known just as a smartwatch. And there are a lot of different smartwatches on the market. There are some smartwatches that are specifically catered to Samsung devices. There are smartwatches that's catered to iPhones. There are smartwatches with touchscreens. Smartwatches with fitness in mind. And then there's smartwatches. And that's what this Pebble Watch is right here. Your absolute, not saying that it's basic, but just a real easygoing, easy to navigate, and above all, its main function, bringing you notifications. The Pebble Watch was it. This was a watch that when I got it, I really didn't see a need to get any other type of smartwatch. Sure, I've tried some other ones like the DZ09, which is no longer in my possession, but this is my go-to. This is the one I prefer to use and wear. May not have a color display like the Pebble Time, but this does exactly what I need it to do, and that's notify me of text messages, emails. This thing can handle a lot. And even though it's not touchscreen, it's still easy to navigate and use. These three buttons, along with this back button, make it easy to navigate through. The center button you press brings you to a menu. And of course, self-explanatory, up and down. You want to go up, push up. Go down, push down. And you have a lot of things you can mess around with on here. You know, the settings, different stuff. You even have like an option to control your music if you want. If you have it connected to your phone for like a music player, if you want to change a track on your phone without actually pulling your phone out of your pocket, you can use this. Skip track, playback track, pause and play. Really cool. And I dig the fact that it's got this old tape cassette icon right there. That's kind of nice. You want to check your weather? Simple. Go through. There you go. Start checking your weather. The day after, you can go up to Wednesday, and that's it. Sunset, 5:21 p.m. on Wednesday. Pretty nice. Of course, there's a lot of watch faces. The one I'm using right now is called Pebble Instant. As you guys can see, it gives me a little icon that there's a notification from Tomo, and so if I want to read the notification, I can. There it is. Right there in my notification area. Should I get this to focus? And I can check things from Twitter, Facebook, get all kinds of notifications. Technically right now with this paired to my Android smartphone, my notification sound on my smartphone is completely turned off. No reason for it to buzz or chime or anything. Not with this watch that will notify me. And not just seeing it on the display, but a little slight vibration will let me know, hey, I got a text message. It is superly sad that Pebble decided to sell off to Fitbit. And it's even more sad that Fitbit doesn't see any value in keeping Pebble around, and so they're pretty much killing it. Now the big question on everyone's mind is Pebble going to still maintain? Will you be able to use it? And the answer is sure, for what it is. You know, being something that is an extension of your smartphone to bring you notifications, where you could be discreet about it, that will remain. Some of the other services may not remain anymore, as if they rely on servers, then yeah, you can consider it being shut down. But anything that relies on, like, say, an app that needs to be downloaded onto your device, like for instance, you know, I have this app called Ring My Phone, and it will find my phone for me. Like if I misplace my phone, I push that, it will ring my phone will start ringing, and I'll be able to find it. Like, these things will still work because that, you know, the companion app is on your smartphone, which has network connectivity. And of course, apps like Tweeble, which is a Twitter client, those will work. CoinFlip, which is really cool because if I want to decide on what I want to do, I could just easily go into CoinFlip, select it, and let's say, you know, I want to go to, I can't decide between chicken or fish for dinner. So heads is chicken, tails is fish. Give it a nice little flip, tails. So there you go. I mean, some cool things that you can still do on your Pebble without relying on like Pebble servers to keep, you know, basically keep it going. But is there going to be any more future like OS updates, you know, Pebble OS? No. So I recently got one, which, you know, I had to get a charger to get this charged up because I lost the original charger. Thankfully, they sell them on Amazon and eBay. But, you know, as soon as I had it charged up and turned it on yesterday, it had an OS, I think, like 3.12. And I think that's going to be the final OS. Since Pebble is down, I doubt Fitbit is going to build updates for the Pebble Watch, since it's already rumored out and possibly true that Fitbit is killing Pebble completely. Pebble's dead. I don't know. I hope not. I hope Fitbit is smart and decides to run Pebble as what it is. You know, a little smartwatch for notifications. And, yeah, so in the future, I do plan on getting the Pebble 2, so I would have both the original Pebble and the Pebble 2, and maybe the Pebble Time with the color display. But color display doesn't really bother me all too much for this. This works just fine. This e-liquid, this e-paper design works fine for me. And the great thing about the Pebble Watch is the battery life. While most smartwatches can give you about a day, those little touchscreen ones like the LG G Watch and all that, maybe a day and a half. This can get me about 5 days on a single charge, and so that's the best part about it. So I could charge it once a week and use it. It's slightly water resistant, so I won't have to worry about it getting wet. It'll hold up just fine, but I don't think you can submerge it very long underwater, or you will kind of destroy the watch itself. And of course, there's a bunch of skins and stuff you can find on eBay to kind of change it up and give it this new look. So that's one of the things I love about it. But I just really wanted to kind of give this spot to the Pebble Watch, because now we wouldn't be seeing any more in the future. And if you were one of those people that wanted a smartwatch that had great battery, you're going to have to look at something else, because the Pebble will no longer be around. So if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys can let me know by smashing that like button. Links on the display for you guys to click to either subscribe to my channel or check out the most recent video. And as always, thanks for watching. Aloha. We'll see you guys in the next one.